YouTube, we're back. Hello. How was your weekend? I'm Larry A. Davies, author of two books, Evanescent Brotherhood and The Hollow Walk. And to my right, as always, Chan-Mann from NYC. So, Steve, anything interesting happened over the weekend in New
In
York
case you haven't,
City?
in case someone is living under a rock, the New York Knicks have won a championship, and it's
Congratulations.
yes, very huge. I'm very happy about that. The New York Knicks. I mean, I think I was when they last time the Knicks won. Uh, uh, if you're a mathematician, you will figure out my age. Last time they won, I believe I was 4 years old. Did you hear that?
Well, yeah, I didn't believe it,
I
but
said 4 years old.
okay. Well,
Just letting you know.
it's been
So in other words, I don't remember.
okay. No, of course you won't remember that. But if you were 7, you might remember because it was 53 years ago.
53. Oh,
53,
so
5
7?
3.
Oh, I thought they won in 69.
No, I guess not. It was
Oh.
53 years ago from. I'm not going to do the math. It was 53 years ago. It's been a long time.
Wait, you don't have your scientific calculator out?
I
What the
don't.
hell, man?
I don't. The cat's laying on it. So,
All right.
um,
Well,
a
anyway,
lot of
I'm happy.
a lot of celebrity on Instagram. They showed this thing about how many diehard Nick fans that were celebrities that have actually passed away before they were able to do that.
Oh, I don't even know.
Heartbreaking.
That's
Heartbreaking.
brutal. Brutal. But I do have a video that has Celebrity Row. It has a couple celebrities. I wanted to show you
Oh, all right.
just a couple. Okay.
Of this
All right.
year's of Saturday night, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Oh, looks like
With the family. We're with the family, baby.
okay.
Come on.
You know who that is, right?
That's Spike Lee, isn't it?
That's Spike. That's Giovanni or whatever. That's the guy from. He was in the Spike Lee movies, Totoro. And there's Anyway, that's my quick little fix. Okay,
All right.
We're with the family, baby.
that's it.
All right.
Just wanted to show you a little. I know it doesn't compare to your L.A. Jack Nicholson. Hey guys. Well, Jack.
Well,
You
Jack
know,
doesn't
but-
even go to games anymore.
Well, he's old now, man. But
Mhm.
I mean, those
Well,
games.
The one thing I will say about Jack, since you brought him up, is when he was starting out in his career, he'd sit up in the rafters for $5 and watch the games. He wasn't one of
Really?
these guys who became a celebrity, then all of a sudden he got the great seats, and then he became a fan. He used to be that $5 fan. Pay $5, sit at the top of the forum or whatever, and watch the game.
Really?
So, yeah, I think he
Wait,
goes.
wait. Jack wasn't always on the sideline.
Well, not until he became really famous. I mean, his
Oh.
career, and back then he had to pay for that. He actually paid money to go see the games.
I did not know that.
Unlike seemingly, well, I was going to say Timothy Chalamet, but I can't get mad at him because when I watch him, he reminds me of a 12-year-old Larry watching the Sonics in the championship against the Bulls or, whatever. He just has
Okay.
that youthful excitement. He has that youthful, I believe he's a real basketball fan. He's not just there for the,
I believe so too. I
the
believe he's.
publicity and,
I believe he's a basketball fan. I believe he's a Kardashian fan. I believe he's he's getting his due. He's a great actor. He's a good actor. I
He is
know
a
you
good actor.
haven't seen any of his work, but he is good.
No, that's not true. I've seen most of them. I didn't watch Dune. Dune was too stupid for me. But I've seen most of his stuff. I saw Marty Supreme. I even have it on DVD. I did see it, yeah.
Oh, I take that back, Larry. I thought you are well rounded. I didn't think you'd watch that
I
movie.
I even own it. I own it on DVD.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought he did a great job. I don't know if he should have won the Oscar or not, but he did a great job.
that is the ping pong movie, correct?
Yeah, the ping pong movie.
Okay. Yes. I love ping pong. I miss ping pong. I haven't played ping pong
Really?
in years. Used to play ping
Oh.
pong all the time with my boys. You know, when we
Really?
were back when I was living back west in we had a house in Burbank, and we'd play
Uh-huh.
ping pong and have good times. You know. So, yeah.
Very
Over the
interesting.
weekend, I saw a movie.
Oh, okay.
I saw a movie called He-Man. And you were not in that movie. No, I just want you to know that wasn't
Damn
a
it.
documentary. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here's the Yankee killer. You're starting to get mouthy. He's going to have to come out here and get rid of you.
I'm starting to feel you live in a zoo. Where do you live, man?
A zoo. It's hardly a zoo. I have 2 cats.
Don't they have like a place they can walk other than in front of
No,
us? I mean, no? Is there any room in your place?
You would think there isn't, but he was just laying on the windowsill. But he heard you mouth it. He heard you mouthing off, and so he had to come.
Instead of the cat's ass, we won't watch that. Hey, let's put on that other video I have. It talks about He-Man.
All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey, we'll just watch this for a sec. I want you to hear what this guy said.
Last weekend. I wasn't expecting that. For nearly 20 years, a live-action Masters of the Universe movie was Hollywood's ultimate hot potato. It bounced from Sony to Netflix like a cursed chain email, burning through directors and scripts before finally landing at Amazon MGM Studios. They gave it a massive $200 million budget, and fans thought the curse was finally broken. And look, the early reviews weren't even that bad. Audience scores were sitting at a solid 88%. People actually loved Jared Leto's absolutely unhinged, over-the-top performance of Skeletor. Director Travis Knight actually built real, massive physical sets instead of giving us all green screen mush. Then opening weekend arrived, and Eternia didn't just fall. It cratered into the center of the earth. The film limped to a tragic $2.3 million domestically. For a $200 million blockbuster, that isn't just a disappointment, it's a financial crime scene. But here's the absolute kicker. While the internet is calling it the biggest flop of 2026, Amazon MGM basically issued a statement saying, everything's fine. We planned this all along. What? Are they drowning in corporate delusion?
That's all I wanted to talk. I mean, he babbles about other stuff, but I think it's because the He-Man, they'll sell it to Netflix and all that stuff and make their money. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's where they're going to get it.
Yeah, but
so He-Man, let me understand the origin here. He-Man was a cartoon originally, right?
yes,
Or it wasn't an action figure or something too, or just a cartoon?
it was both. I think
Oh,
it
okay.
was a cartoon, and then it went to toys, which everything
Okay.
from the 70s, that's what happened. But it just bombed. I mean, I saw it over the weekend, and let me tell you, let's just say it was a little over 2 hours.
Okay.
It was an hour too long.
An hour too long.
Yes, yeah, brutal.
Kind of like they say about our show, but
That's not true. Not yet. We don't do hour shows. I can't talk for an hour.
but really, huh? Were you a fan? When you were a little kid? Were you a He-Man guy? Did you watch the cartoons and have the little action figures or whatever?
No, I if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong. I think He-Man was more. It was more late 70s. So
Oh, okay.
no, I was in middle school, all that type of stuff. So no, I did have friends that did watch He-Man. They'd get off school and I guess smoke pot and watch He-Man. But that was their
Apparently,
film.
that's the way you have to watch it.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, there were parts that I liked. It was a little silly and all that stuff, but it was.
And they got Jared Leto to be in that thing.
Yeah, but you wouldn't tell. You couldn't tell. He was Skeletor. He was the voice. He was all CGI. So anyway, that was that. I wanted to tell you what I did. What'd you do? Tell me about what's going on your end.
Well, speaking of movies, I was, before we started today, I was watching a movie that embarrassingly I didn't really know about till recently, of an older movie from the 70s. And I'm glad I didn't know about it, because since I've been to New York, I can appreciate this movie a lot more. And this is now one of my favorite films. And it's going to be no surprise to you, but I was watching The French Connection.
French Connection, great. Popeye Boyle.
That's right. And the incredible Gene Hackman and Roy Schneider. Sorry, both of them have passed now. But, I just love the movie. I love the whole there's not much to the story, but just the whole visual New York. I mean, that is a very New York movie.
Yes, I believe they had some of very memorable car chases.
Yeah, a big car scene. Yeah, car chase.
Yes, I think that movie was known for the car chase, and it was one of Gene Hackman's his big roles.
I think he got an Academy Award. I think he won an Academy Award for that.
Very good. Gene Hackman, he's the man. I ended up doing a set visit, and what was the Royal Totenbaum? What was that movie?
Oh, that was another great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that, and we interviewed him, and he just, I don't know if it was the makeup, but he looked very old. But he's still a great actor, man. I liked him. He was great. Great actor.
I think that was the last film he did before he retired.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was it. Because
great movie.
He lived down in that New Mexico place. He had been away from acting for like 20 years before he died.
Right.
And then he was back in the media because, the way he passed, which was very sad, but
he was
he
was a great actor. I would like to think no. One of his last movies was Unforgiven.
Yeah, but that Unforgiven came out before Tenenbaums.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Unforgiven. Great.
Yeah, again, another
great movie. If anyone hasn't seen that, they have to see it. That's probably one of the last great westerns.
Yeah, I agree. with that. A great story. As well as, great story, great, they got Clint, of course, and Gene Hackman and his name's escaping me right now. Forgive me.
Morgan
Freeman. I was about to say the Shawshank guy, but
come on. And a great another guy, whoever played what's his name? English Bob? That guy. He's a huge actor. I forgot. One of those English actors. He had one of those accents.
Yeah, he's in it like everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So great day. I mean, great day to watch some movies. Sorry He-Man didn't work out for you, but
yeah, it was a little silly. I found something silly on the internet. Do you want to see this? This is a little I think you might like this.
All right.
Okay. Where is it? Okay. Tell me what you think about
the trenches.
Whoa. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, I take it back. All right, yeah, let's do this. Wait.
All right.
Let's all right, this is we'll do this instead. This is from the Knicks, okay?
No, all right.
I got a ring in. Nah. Yo, I don't care. I'm telling my kid I have 40 tonight. I'm telling my kids I had 40 tonight.
That's Alvarez. He's on the Knicks.
That's a fact. With Arizona. And I might drink Henny. Out the Henny. I'm really from the trenches, and I'm in.
That's it. I want you to see them having a good time, man, in the locker room.
Boy,
in the
everybody's
locker room.
so happy. And they let all the stars go in the locker room too. Timothy Chalamet, I don't even think he's old enough to drink, was in the locker room. getting hit with champagne. No, he's like 30.
I'm feeling a little hate, man. You better stop. I think you have I think you're jealous. Give me an honesty, man. You're a little jealous?
No, he's a good actor. He deserves it. I was a little turned off by, the Oscar thing, and he kind of popped off when he didn't win. And I thought he could have shown a little more class about it. Leo should have 10 of those things on his mantle by now, and he has one for probably the worst movie he ever did. So, it's not always the best people win the best performance. But no, I like him. I like him a lot.
Okay. I have I told you I went to my
father's on the
father's
show. He can feel free to come on the show.
Yes, he's invited. I was at my dad's and I grabbed a couple Sports Illustrated. And I want to show you a couple. And when I show them to you, tell me what the first thing that comes into your mind. I got 3 of them. Okay, you ready? All right, this is the first one. If you don't know who they are, that's fine. Just say I don't know who it is. If you do, tell me what you think. Okay?
Okay.
Here's the first one.
That's Dwight Gooden, the doctor. Cocaine.
What do you think about the doc? You
Um,
have anything to say about him?
he should be a Hall of Famer. I don't know if he is or not, but I think he should be a Hall of Famer.
Okay. Dwight, I think he has a Mets record for is it shutouts or strikeouts?
Yeah, something. I know.
Or
Something.
wins or
He was
something.
good.
Okay.
He was really
Tell
good.
me if you know who this is. These are tests. Okay.
Okay. Oh, come on. Come on.
He's not a Seahawk.
I know. That's sweetness. It's Walter Payton.
Okay.
Come on.
All right. And the
I'm
last
impressed
one,
that you have those. You have those
I
magazines.
saved them. And this last one, you may want to buy from me.
I might. Pete Rose suspended.
Is that crazy?
It's so
This
sad.
was
All 3 of those people are dead. Doc Gooden's not dead, probably.
No, 1988. 1988. Wow. Is that crazy? So, anyway,
I'm about to buy a Pete Rose book, a biography, because in my book that I wrote, Evanescent Brotherhood, the one that you've read 4 pages of, the main character is called Hustle. His friend gives him the nickname Hustle because of Pete Rose, because Pete Rose was called Charlie Hustle. That was his nickname.
I've read more than 4 pages. I don't want you spreading lies on this platform. Okay. More than 4. Okay. More like 8 chapters. And I think what are there? Are there 20 chapters?
Probably. It's
I stumped you on your own book. I don't like it.
I don't remember the
I don't
chapters.
like this, Larry.
I remember
you gotta
it's
know.
over 100,000 words. I know that.
All right. Well, I congratulate you on that because I don't even know 2,000 words. Okay. So
But
there you go.
That was Pete Rose's nickname, though, right? Charlie Hustle, right?
Charlie Hustle. Yes. Yeah. And I'll tell you one sad story. I remember being in Vegas and we were walking through, I don't know if it was MGM or something like that. And they had Pete Rose in this glass booth. When you walk by, you can see him. And he was there and you can pay to meet him, but you'd be in this glass cage.
Really?
It was very weird. And this is
it's
when
like
he was
he's an
suspended.
exhibit. Like he's an exhibit in the zoo.
It was a brutal thing to watch that Pete Rose, and because he wasn't let into the Hall of Fame, it prevented him from making the big bucks. During retirement, when you're a Hall of Famer, you get money doing not
Autographs.
interviews or autograph. You get more.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a
Your
sad thing.
signature is a lot more valuable.
Yes.
You know.
So really, that's all I wanted to talk about. That's the stuff I saw.
I have a Pete Rose story to tell you as well.
Let's hear it.
At the Santa Anita racetrack here, you know Santa Anita racetrack.
I love Santa Anita. Santa Anita is beautiful. Beautiful place. Great bar.
Very beautiful. And a friend of mine who I used to hang out at this bar with told me the story. He was a race guy. You know, he liked the ponies, such as yourself. And,
you said racist?
At the
Did
race
you say
track.
racist? Oh.
No racist.
A race guy. Oh, okay. Just making sure I heard you right. Okay.
Sorry. Race.
I was curious on who you're hanging out with.
Guy. Just
so
like
you said you hung out with a racist. Okay, go on.
Well, you know, when I need to.
Got
you. He was at Santa Anita, and he ran into Pete Rose was there at the racetrack. And, you know, some people, you know, this probably wouldn't happen today. But, you know, people were seeing him, recognizing him, coming up. And he would sign stuff for him. It was no big deal.
I commend that. I like hearing that.
But what he said was funny. He goes, you know, when I played baseball, I had all these 12-year-olds tell me I was their role model and favorite player. Now I have 40-year-old guys telling me that.
Well, they all get old, man.
They all get old.
But that's a great story, you know, because not all celebrities and sports guys. Not all of them give autographs and take pictures.
Well, not now. Not now they don't. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
A lot of them all go to these autograph shows all over the country.
I think that's a shame, you know. I think when you're, you know, you should want to do that stuff. You should want to make I don't care if someone's selling it. You should want to do that for the people, you know. You should.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say, Larry, about it. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, let me know when you want to sell some of your autographs that you've acquired over the years, and
I'll show you some. I'll show you some next time.
What about the Sports Illustrated? It's funny you didn't have the Yankee Killer Sports Illustrated. I thought you would have brought that along.
No, don't have that. Okay, what is that, like a cat magazine? You want me to have? No, I don't
Ken
have that type of stuff.
Ken Griffey's on the cover. He just smacked the shit out of the ball, and it says Yankee Killer.
Hey, if you don't have it, I won't have it. Okay?
No, I have. No, I do have it. It's just buried somewhere.
All right, man.
Well, this has been very informative this year. This for a Monday, talking about sports, reflecting on our childhoods and all that. One last question? What was the best autograph or most meaningful autograph you ever got as a kid or an adult?
Autograph. Probably Muhammad Ali.
Wow, that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. Ali got an autograph, got a picture. He was
that's a good one. That's a good one.
He stood up. He stood up for everyone, and he was one of the best, man. He is the greatest as far as I'm concerned. For boxing, it's Muhammad Ali, and we're talking heavyweights. Joe Louis is right up there too, and after that it gets a little blurry. I like those as 1 and 2. Yeah.
But there would be, I don't know enough about boxing, but I would think there would probably be some debate with other people about that. If Muhammad Ali was the greatest.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, listen, Rocky Marciano was undefeated, you know.
Yeah.
So, and he was relentless. He didn't give up, you know. But Marciano beat Lewis. But Lewis had to fight because of his back taxes. They used to really F with a lot of boxers, you know, with those back taxes. But anyway, that's a different story. We'll talk about that another time.
We'll talk about that another time. Well, thank you so much, everybody who tuned in today. I hope you enjoy it. Me and Chan-Mann certainly love doing this. We are going to start bringing guests on the show as well, and see if they can pass the smell test as they talk about their lives and certain things that have happened to them and just everything that makes us human. So stay with us, like us on YouTube, subscribe. You get the updates. Follow me on Instagram. I send out a promo before every episode on Instagram. So follow me if you want to get that. Chan-Mann, anything for you? Any appearances in New York City? Will you be going to the parade?
Yeah, I'll be at the Knicks parade with a baton in the front of the parade. You know. Anyway, yeah, definitely leave us some feedback, guys. Let us know what you think. What we should talk about, stuff like that. Whatever you think. Okay. Badmouth Larry. Badmouth me.
Well, they'll do that. You don't have to offer it. They'll do it.
All right,
I did get one suggestion. I'll talk to you about it off air because I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. If you see Timothy Chalamet walking around the parade, please invite him on the show. We'd love to have him. Kardashian, not so much, but he can come.
Whoa! I would love to talk to her. Okay.
Really?
Of course.
Really?
I'll talk to her. All right. Well, great seeing you, buddy. We'll talk.
All right. Great seeing you. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back on Friday.
Thanks, everyone. Okay. Like and subscribe.